Welcome to Ash Thornton Tarot. Today I am feeling drawn to do a reading for twin flames. The reason why is when I was meditating with Spirit in the candle, part of the match that I used to light the candle separated, and I ended up with a flame on the end of the match that was within the candle, and also a flame on the actual wick, and I was looking at the two flames together, and I felt strongly that Spirit wanted me to do a reading on the twin flame journey. I have experienced the twin flame myself. It is a very strong 5D connection between two people. When I say 5D, what I mean is it's a energetic connection that can be sensed within the room that you are both in. It can be sensed by obviously yourselves, but also potentially by others. It's a strong force between the two of you. But aside from that, it is also an energetic connection that can be felt regardless of where you are in the world, particularly when you're in meditative or dream states, but not necessarily even so. If you can be doing something in your day-to-day life, and then your mind switches to that person, or you sense that person. You can maybe even feel that person. It is quite extraordinary that you can feel their touch, their kisses on you, and even their smell as well. Like a spirit, but they're alive. And part of the twin flame journey is that it is a spiritual journey in which you are both leveling up spiritually, obviously separately in your own journeys, but basically as you come together, as you see each other and you're together, you kind of cause one another to level up. What I mean by leveling up is developing within yourself to be the best version of yourself, and ultimately looking to raise consciousness across the planet, doing light work together, collaborating with Spirit. But it's important that both of you are of the same level for you to be in union, and part of the journey is that you are both going through a process of change, and that you have to accept that you will both attract and repel one another as you go through that journey. So there's an element of love and hate depending on what is going on, what is the dynamic between you. It is quite an extraordinary bond. It is an unconditional love. You can be utterly infuriated by the other person, but you still love them unconditionally. There is no other option. It is just a strong bond. Not everyone experiences this. You have to be at a certain level spiritually to begin with to get that connection, to sense that connection. Because if you're very much in the 3D, if you're very much in the 3D world, so basically racing around, running around, doing your routines and your chores and so on, you won't necessarily be in the space to get that connection, to get that sense. But, you know, it may be that you have an awareness, and it could even be just a stillness in a moment where you suddenly recognize it. But it is quite, as I said, quite extraordinary, and to be valued even when you might be in a moment of separation with your twin, because of course there will be separations as you both travel your journey. At the end of the day, it's not about being codependent, it is about being interdependent. In other words, you are traveling your own soul journey. You have your own you have your own agreement with spirit in terms of your soul mission, and there is a chance that your twin is going to be collaborating with you in some form, but it is not necessarily the case. You could be, as I said, traveling on your own mission, but you come together for strength, for resilience, through being together, you're more spiritually awakened and more just stronger through the union. It's like having the two halves come together, the yin and the yang together. And it doesn't matter whether you're male female or male male or female female or whatever, whatever you identify as. It's just the souls don't recognize gender. No, the souls recognize each other, and they need to be together, and they will be stronger together. And yeah, that's basically what's exciting about it, and that's what Spirit wanted me to talk about today. I talk about, my channel is about raising consciousness, and of course, as I said, the twins are there to do that. Their vibration is passed through the universe, and when they come together, the universe sings, and it's felt. The vibration is felt. As even if you do something bad in the world, that vibration is felt. And if you do something like come together with your twin, or you're even a soulmate, that vibration is felt, but it's particularly felt with the twin, because as I said, a lot of it is in the 5D as well. And that is a joyful thing. And it does a lot to counter some of the lower vibrations that go on within the planet. So it's quite exciting. So with the tarot today, I'm using the Light Seers, and I have a kind of a desire, I guess, to create a pyramid in the layout for some reason. I've got something about, I don't know, Egypt on my mind right now. It's coming to me. So I'm going to form You won't be able to see it, but what I'll do is I'll pick it up and let you have it. If you see the cards. So we'll have, like, at the top, we'll have one where that kind of represents. Just put the Two of Cups. That's the twin flame. That's the twin flame. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the one at the top, as I was just saying, will be like a combined energy. And then we'll kind of go down the two sides. One representing you, one representing your twin. And then we'll look at a combined energy as well. Okay. Yeah. I'm seeing just a couple more cards. Let's see, one. Okay, and two. Okay. Okay, so there's an overarching energy of the Nine of Swords. I'll show you this. Oh, it's very lovely, even though it's quite dark. But what I like about the Light Seers deck is you have that light and dark within the card. So here you can see someone that's in their head. The pillow and also obviously the darkness of the card represents sleepless nights, and a kind of, you know, a darkness. Could be depression, anxiety, doubts, fears, maybe slightly neurotic. You know, just take it as it resonates, whatever it could be. What I love about this is, even though you have all the dark birds flying around that represents all of those, symbolic of all those, you also have a light bird. So there's always that sense of hope, of coming out of this, like leaving this energy behind. And what she needs to do here, it's got a female on the card, so I'm just saying she, but she needs to snap herself out of it. It's an energy of being in your head, overthinking, being in your head, being neurotic about something, and not really truly seeing what you know, the situation for what it is. Or yeah, okay, maybe there are some bad things happening, but it's not the full story. And there's always a bright horizon in any scenario. So it's basically kind of saying, come on, twins, you know, get out of your head, stop overthinking this. Basically, the twins need to take action. So you know yourself, or certainly you might want to, and the card below this actually is the Ace of Wands. So here we see the crown chakra and tapping into the intuition. So the Ace of Wands represents sort of passion and going after goals, flame of desire. So if you looked at the two of these together, you would kind of see there's quite a sharp contrast. This one is very kind of insular, very kind of going into yourself. Here, you're still kind of going into yourself, but you're doing it in a meditative way. You're doing it in a way that is connecting to spirit. So this could be some advice here, is to use to come out of your head, in the sense of thinking and worrying, and get into connecting with spirit, connecting with your twin. Go into the 5D and see if you can connect with them. Get some downloads. Look for messages, signs, symbols, and that will give you the guidance. The universe will give you the guidance in terms of your next steps in your own journey and also in your twin journey. The first card in the pyramid is Temperance. So this is the energy for both of you. This means that there's a weight, there's a need for patience, calmness. You're protected, so you've got the angel behind. I think it's Archangel Michael, and the Archangel is protecting this relationship because it is a twin relationship. So whatever happens, you are protected, and the universe is looking after your both best interests. You can see here that you've got the infinity symbol going as he juggles the sun and the moon. So we have a sense of duality, and of course we all have that within ourselves, within our personalities. We have the light and the dark, and both play an important role. However, like I said, the twins are looking to level up, and so they're trying to find a balance, not only between themselves, between each other, but also within themselves as well, which is basically what I would say is the leveling up. So for me, myself, I'm always looking at how, what am I, do I have any toxic habits? What am I doing that could be holding me back from being my best self and fulfilling my soul task here on earth, and looking to be resilient and also very patient with myself, which is what this card represents in terms of getting to that the best form of me, and the closer I get to that and my twin gets to that, the more chance we have of coming together. But we have to have patience in this process. Divine timing. This side, on one side, so let's say this is yours. We've got the Two of Cups, which is the twin flame card. You can see it's represented with the holding of the hands and the Two of Cups, so great passion. The colours behind represent the universe, so again we get a sense of divinely protected union. It's on this side, on your side, so this means that you recognise this, union. Your twin may be a bit different to you in terms of who they are. Maybe they're not somebody that you would have expected to be your twin, but nevertheless there is an absolutely strong magnetic bond between you, and the strength of that emotion is shown here. The two individual cups of the Ace of Cups come together to be this incredible force. So you recognize it. Your twin, on the other hand, is turning away a little bit. So here we can see kind of clinging on to what they have. They don't actually have the Ten of Pentacles. They have the Four of Pentacles here. So there's a sense of, wanting to hold on to what one has. There is a desert, if you see here, a desert in the background, and also a city, but she's not going towards it. So this means she's not going to the adventure. She's not, she's holding on to, staying within the comfort zone. That's what I want to say. Not moving forward. And this is possibly why there needs to be some patience, as indicated by the Temperance card, because your twin is looking, so knows, is protecting what they already have, because there's a sense of maybe They're not willing to take a chance. Maybe they don't feel entirely comfortable with the whole twin journey at the moment, and that they need to get some resilience, I suppose. I'm prepared to take a risk, to realize that what they have isn't necessarily great shakes, and that there could be far, far more available if they go on the adventure. On your sides, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is you going after your goals. The pentacles in the picture represent each of those goals, and you can see in the cauldron you have a pentacle already cooking. So this shows that you're going after your dreams. You have a series of goals. They're all in different stages of fruition, growing on the tree. And spirit, represented by the bird, is helping you pick what to focus on, which is really, really lovely. So you are just carrying on. You know about your twin, but you are just getting on with doing, because you have a path that you need to follow, and you're not going to pause in that path, which is quite right. That is the this would be general advice, that you don't wait for your twin, that you continue going about your own soul journey, and that eventually your twin will make movements to level up and join you. On your twin side, again in the desert, so both cards representing your twin are in quite barren land, arid land, so not giving a sense of growth. Nevertheless, there are signs of life within the desert, and there is more that is going on in the desert that meets the eye. So can we say that although your twin appears to be doing nothing, this card indicates that they too will be stepping into their own power, because the King of Wands is very entrepreneurial. Here you can see him in the desert. He has a companion of a lion, which suggests courage and strength and resilience, and also I get a sense that he is following a passion. So your twin, although is not accepting of the twin flame journey, and maybe even of the spiritual journey, maybe your twin is not very spiritual, they do have a passion. They have a great passion, because they've got the Ace of Wands in their hand, and that is a great desire, a great passion, a great goal, a great dream, and they are out there, they're doing it, and it may be that they the environment is harsh for them. Like, it's harsh, it's unforgiving, but if they learn to navigate this, if they learn to read their environment, they could thrive. It's a bit like I don't know if you've read The Alchemist. It's all about the desert and reading and being at one with the earth and with the universe. And I feel that this could be definitely what your twin is doing, regardless of where they are. They're in a tough environment, I would say. Possibly even, I don't know if I would go as far as say is toxic, but somewhere that is uncomfortable for them. So now we're going to look at combined energy. So here we've got 2 cards. We've got our 3 of Wands and we've got the Page of Swords. So nearer to you, you've got this one, the 3 of Wands, and you can see that you're waiting to ride a wave. You're waiting for the wave to come in, so that if you get a sense of anticipation, you're anticipating a union with your twin. You're waiting for your twin to come back to you. Your twin, in the meantime, is spying on you. The Page of Swords. Getting information. So the twin may be getting messages from social media, people, little birdies, and having some revelations as indicated by the light bulb moments. So there's some epiphanies going on for them. They've got a lot on their plate and they're walking a tightrope. So although they're doing this, they're probably also focused on their work as well, which could also be indicated by the book that they're reading. When I say work, it could also be studies too, but just something that they're very, very focused on, which would kind of link in with the King of Wands in terms of, you know, following that passion project. So I would say that they're pretty busy, but nevertheless, they are getting the messages. And you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to return. You're looking out over the ocean. It may be that your twin is away somewhere at a great distance, and you are anticipating the return. You know that they will come. Twins always come back. They do. Because they're magnetically drawn to each other. So you know this, and you're there and you're waiting in anticipation for them. So that's basically it. So Spirit is saying you have your connection. You're both following your soul journeys, and you should do that. And it's absolutely right that you should. But you do need to get out of your head in terms of negativity, and you do need to tap into your intuition on this one, because a lot of the signals will be coming through in the 5D on this, I'm afraid, for the moment anyway. Of course there will be some further developments as you go along, because as you probably know with the tarot, this is just giving you the energies for the moment, and obviously those energies change as you take steps in a particular direction, or your twin does. Then the energies change again, and so on and so forth. So this is sort of a snapshot as it stands at the moment. But what you have to do, I think my parting shot on this is that you have to trust. You have to trust and you have to believe. You have to have faith in you and your twin. But remember, make sure that it is your twin, because you may have another type of relationship with someone that you think is a twin flame, and maybe not. And there's lots and lots of YouTube videos about twin flame journeys on here, or you can simply just Google it as well, so you can double check that that is what is actually kind of happening to you. But like I said, you'll come across lots of synchronicities that are just unexplainable, and that's when you know that the universe is manifesting the two of you together. So yeah, that's it. All right, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.